He's been the subject of investigations by the U.S. Senate and numerous media outlets. But rarely has megachurch leader Wilshire LaPeer granted an interview to defend himself. Until now.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Jesus is cool. Exactly.
Wilshire LaPeer is the leader of one of the biggest megachurches in the country, Christ Rocks. His television show, Morning Jesus, is one of the most popular in all of Texas. However, many of his critics believe this controversial figure is a charlatan, a phony, who doesn't know anything about Christianity. I let you decide. Meet Wilshire LaPeer.
Are we going?
Yes.
Praise Jesus.
Well, we have a bank statement from Christ Rocks Church. Your church collected $4.2 million so that you could buy a private jet.
Praise Jesus. And I took that jet down to Mozambique and gave water to the little tiny children there.
Is your motivation money?
Jesus taught a message of blessing.
But wasn't it from the Sermon of the Mount where Jesus said, and I quote, "It would be easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven"?
Camel and a needle. I love a good riddle. This is fun.
It's not a riddle. It's Matthew 5:7.
Yeah. I've heard that. I love that.
You are aware of the leaked phone conversations with you and another member of your church linking homosexuality to the natural disasters happening in the country?
Okay. I have no, God says, do not judge. Treat everyone, with respect and kindness. You wanted to get married, now I'm standing in knee-deep water in my living room and a PT Cruiser just flew into my pool.
So then you don't feel that homosexuals have a right to a regular wedding day with a regular wedding cake, or...
The cake is a little bit of an issue. The cake is the Lord's dessert. I think everyone knows that. It says it in the Bible. But, if a gay, couple wants to get married, they can have a big cookie.
You also came under intense scrutiny over the allegations that your 17,000-seat megachurch was closed during Hurricane Randy that swept through West Falls, not allowing people to take refuge in your building.
I put a sign on the door that said, "We're closed." However, I put another sign beneath it that said, "Just kidding," with an arrow pointing up. Ephesians 3:13 says, God wants us to laugh, even in times of crisis. Now, what happened was I didn't predict how strong the winds of this hurricane were going to be, and it blew the "Just kidding" sign right off the door, leaving the "We're closed" sign.
Why would the "We're closed" sign stay up, but the "Just kidding" sign blow away? That doesn't...
I use two different kinds of tape, and I take responsibility for that.
So, according to these records...
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is this what this is? This attack journalism? We've come here to embarrass me, okay? I'm walking out.
Please sit, Wilshire, please.
You can have this.
Wilshire spent the next 5 minutes attempting to take off his lav mic and find the exit, but was unsuccessful.
There's no exit back there. I can't get out of here. This is ridiculous. I'm so pissed right now. I am so pissed right now.
Let's move on.
Are we continuing?
In 2011, you claimed one of your church members, Jenny Wadenstock, who had been in a wheelchair since the age of 4, was able to regain feelings in her legs and walk again because of your church.
Isn't Jesus cool, man? That's what happens here at Christ Rocks.
However, it was revealed in an interview with Huffington Post years later that Jenny was actually coerced into saying that because she was given an Olive Garden Never-Ending Pasta Bowl gift card by you.
I've never heard of Jenny Wadenstock.
Never.
Jenny Wadenstock. Hope she chokes on those breadsticks. No, I am leaving. This is crazy.
Once again, Wilshire attempted to take off his lav mic and find the exit, but he was stopped and calmed down by his wife, Tish. He agreed to continue with the interview on the one condition that he would be joined by his wife. Tish, people have said that you are the real brains behind Christ Rocks Church.
She's the real leader. She's the foundation.
So you would say you have a strong marriage?
Very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. Hard.
However, rumors do circulate about infidelity.
I have never been unfaithful. I think he was talking to me.
I was.
I have never been unfaithful.
We've discussed it's untrue. I believe her.
Sin is like soup. if you make too much, you have leftovers. And in our house, in our church, we don't eat soup.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to switch gears here because I think we need to lighten this up a little bit. So he told me earlier the funniest riddle. So a camel goes into heaven. Jesus is just